Like, we started? Okay, so Facebook apparently, dang, son, I really should have gotten myself together. It's been a day. Facebook really should, like, I don't know. They updated, and I didn't know we started because the app updated, and I didn't have time to get my hair together. So, let me tell y'all how I low-key ain't even feel like doing this live thing tonight because A, it takes people forever to get on sometimes, and then B, like, everybody in the world was trying me today. I don't know exactly what was going on. I don't know if the stars were aligning a certain way. I don't know if Mercury was just retrograde. I don't really know what was going on, but like today, it had to be Mercury. Mercury must be retrograde because like today, everyone was trying me. Like, I swear, at one point I was like, dude, like, people just want me to fight today, and I don't even know what's going on. And like, I haven't felt that way in a long time. Well, that's a lie. I actually generally always do feel that way, but you know, anywho. So today was just one of those days where like everybody and their mamas tried me, right? And it was one of those things where it goes perfectly with the title of this, Setbacks and Comebacks. Y'all, like, the past 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of August have been some shit. Like, it has been on some, I don't even know kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. And you see how somebody tried to call me just now? Like, I'm being tried again. I don't know what's going on. So, the past 2 weeks have been super, super, super annoying. It has been super difficult, super hard. Hi, Jamel. And I don't really know what's been going on, especially today. But I will tell you this, and I was going to pop on and do a live feed just kind of randomly last week. At some point, I got super excited about the fact that everything was a little bit more difficult. Because from what I know and from my own experience, when you're having setbacks like this, like back to back, usually that means something else is, like something greater is happening. Hey, Ebony. Girl, I was just saying how, like, I don't know. I've been tried today. I was tried all day today. Y'all really wanted Shamala Tanya to come out. Like, people was trying me all. Go on, do that. And I totally forgot, Ronnie. Usually I do. I totally forgot to do it because you know what, Ronnie? Like, everybody was trying me today. Everybody was trying me, and I couldn't think straight. So that was very unprofessional. So anywho. So because people was trying me all day today, and I did well, I did not go in the way I really wanted to, the way y'all know I could have. But I just really started to think, we're having so many there's so many things, like things that are just happening, and people are having so many setbacks. And a lot of times we don't always know what to do with those setbacks. Back in the day, I would have easily been totally through with the setbacks. I would have been not really a mess, but I really would have been like, okay, why me? I really would have done a lot of crying. I really would have done a lot of, I don't ever think I was a victim, but I do know it would have been a lot of why me instead of finding solutions. Now, as you grow and as you mature, you're supposed to get to the point where once you have these setbacks, you see them for what they are. Stop trying, my sis. I keep getting kicked out. See, and it's not even me. Oh my God, Mercury is like retrograde and everything is... Let me calm down. But this is exactly what I'm saying. So now Facebook is trying me. Like, really? That's because somebody don't want you to hear what I gotta say. But okay, I'm gonna do it anyhow. So you have to get to the point where, as you mature, when you start to see the setbacks, see them for more so what they are. It's not just because, you know, oh, it just has to happen to you. Oh, it's just happening to you. Your setbacks, if you do them the right way, really are, they make the perfect backdrop for a comeback. So if you're having a setback, if you look at it like, okay, I'm going to make it through this and I'm going to learn the lessons in this, it really is the exact perfect, like, backdrop for a comeback. The only way a setback will really set you back, see, look, if anybody else having that problem, y'all let me know, because apparently everybody's going to try me until the time I go to sleep tonight. Facebook ain't got no business trying me because I've been a loyal member of Facebook since like 2008, okay? I think, or 9, whatever. So anywho, when you can, setbacks only set you back when you look at the setback and you're like, you ask that, you have that whole why me mentality. For real though, why not you? You understand what I'm saying? As you grow and as you evolve, these things are just bound to happen. They're meant to happen. Like, people really be thinking they're about to coast through life and never go through anything. That's not how this whole thing works. Especially if you have decided to really fulfill your purpose. If you have decided to make your life worth something, you is about to go through a lot of stuff. It's a fact. It's a fact. You're about to just go through. And you have to this is when your faith really has to kick in. You know what I mean? So at one point, I remember being in the bathroom last week, like, damn, I'm going through some real life stuff right here. And then I thought about it, like, but at the same time, I've been working so hard on my company, which means that some kind of breakthrough is going to happen. And I'm going to tell you how I know this. My faith is like up there, right? Only because I've been through so much and I've made it through so much. But when I say that my faith is up there, I immediately start to think about what I learned growing up in the church as a girl. And every prophet that we've read about, right before breakthrough, everything was kind of shaken up. Right before a major new level was reached, everything was shaken up. You think right back onto it. I always use the term, a servant is no greater than his master. So if Jesus can go through betrayal and being nailed to a cross and being spit on before ultimately being recognized as the Son of Man, and sometimes he's still not even recognized as the Son of Man by people, but okay. What makes you think you're not going to go through something as you reach your new level? And if you reach a new level and it's so easy, guarantee you're not going to appreciate it when you get there. But when you work for something and when you push for something, when you get it, you understand the value of I always say God will stress you before he bless you. My mom used to say, Jamel, with each new level, there's a new devil. Okay? There's something that you kind of have to, there's something that you have to go through before you reach that new level. That's what my mom used to always say to me. And especially if you're building something. Building something is not easy. You think people just be building houses left and right and all of a sudden they just have this house? No. It takes time. It takes work. Sometimes things aren't going to be right. Sometimes the bricks aren't going to be right. Ooh, God is good because I did not plan this. Sometimes the bricks are not going to be right and you have to tear down the bricks and just start all over again. That's how it happens when you're building something. It's never going to be 100% smooth, but it's always going to be 100% worth it. So when you have these setbacks, stop thinking of it as, oh, woe is me, or what else do we say? I don't know. Woe is me. Why me? Of course this will happen to me. You have to stop doing that for a few different reasons. If you follow me, you know what I'm about to say to you. You have to stop doing that because the more you speak that, the more it's going to happen. You understand? Like, your words really do hold power. If you are made in God's image and God can make things happen just by speaking, why do you think you don't hold the same kind of power? You do, sis. You do, brother. So the more you say things like that, you're literally speaking that into existence. So things are not going to work out in your favor. You're always going to have a why me kind of defeatist attitude. You're never going to win. If that's what you're speaking, and if you're taking the setbacks as, oh, it's just you, things are just happening to you. In actuality, things are happening to all of us. So when you have your setback, I am encouraging you. If you're watching this now, if you watch this on a replay, if you watch this on my YouTube channel, I am encouraging you to take a step back, breathe a little bit, and then really start to pray. Okay, listen, you all know me. I'm slightly aggressive. You know, I'm trying to work on my cursing. I really am. I'm trying not to curse so much. I'm trying to work on my aggression. One is gonna work out better than the other. I'm thinking it's gonna be the cursing because I'm just aggressive. And I'm not perfect by any means. But I know when to pop in and pray. I know to pray like that. I know where my strength lies. Okay, so. Your setbacks don't ever have to be just a setback. Your setback can be the perfect backdrop to the come up. So I was watching, I don't know if you guys have ever, right? So I don't know if you guys watched a Bad Boy documentary, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And I love Diddy because he is the perfect My daughter was walking past. My daughter is understanding about setbacks and comebacks also. My daughter started soccer this week and she is having a really hard time, but she made me so happy because she said she wasn't going to quit and that she was going to keep going. So I was super happy of her. She understands that setbacks are just that. She's going to overcome it. So I was watching the Bad Boy documentary and I love Diddy because Diddy is like a good example of someone who really worked their way up and who has a ton of setbacks and never lets it stop them. So I was watching the documentary and Andre Harrell said, hey Martina. So if you guys are watching this, me and Martina, I'm so proud of both of you. Oh, thank you. Me and Martina have actually known each other since elementary school. So we have a very long, history. Obviously, as we grew up, we kind of, split apart. But me and Martina have known each other since Bradbury Heights Elementary in Prince George's County. So shout out to Martina. So Andre Harrell was saying that there are some people when they don't get first grade. There are some people when they don't get picked for a team, they cry about it or they whine about it. Or, they work harder to get picked. You can work harder to get picked. But then there are some people, when they don't get picked for the team, they work hard, make money, and say, I'm going to buy the whole team, and I might not let none of y'all play. I kind of feel like that's low-key where a lot of us need to be. If you don't pick me, that's fine. I'm going to work hard, I'm going to grab this up, and I'm going to end up owning it. So, not that this is geared towards entrepreneurs, but I think because I'm stepping into that arena, I understand it a lot more, and I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs, and I've learned that with each setback, there's an opportunity to learn. There's an opportunity to grow. With my ebook, it's just a mini ebook. I was like, dang, why does God take forever to format? Why am I running into all these things? It is literally a mini ebook that's going to sell for like $2. But through that process, I learned about ISBNs. I learned about, not copyrights, I knew that. I learned about ISBNs. I learned that, some distributors don't need an ISBN. Most distributors do need an ISBN. Where do I go to find the ISBN? Where do I want to sell it for? What profit can I make from selling it for this? So there was so much that I learned within those setbacks that now going forward, I can say, all right, I got it this time around. And I can help out the next person. Which leads me to the next thing. Your setbacks are always a part of your testimony. Always. If you are in the business of people, if you are in the business of building people and inspiring people, then you kind of have to have a story to tell. Because if not, people are not going to be able to reach you. So you kind of have to have a story to tell. And that story has to be one of triumph, of never giving up. I don't know if Marcus is still on here, but another childhood friend of mine is on here. His story is so incredibly dope. He has done TED Talks at this point. He has his own company called Flick Shop, and it's all about reaching prisoners. And that came from his own story from when he was a prisoner, and his mother writing letters to him helped keep him going. So he created this company in which he can provide that for other fellow prisoners. So now he's like, he's meeting celebrities, he's doing TED Talks. It's such an amazing story. Once again, his setback wasn't just a setback. It was the perfect backdrop to the come up. So what am I saying to you tonight? Get excited. If you have setbacks, get excited. You're going to be annoyed at first. My normal reaction is to be annoyed. Just being honest. But once I'm done being annoyed, I get mad excited. Why? Because I'm like, damn, I'm about to come up on a blessing. Especially because I know I've been working super hard and I know I've been putting in the work. When I have a comeback, when I have a setback, I'm like, woo! Something good is around the corner for me. And it's the same for you. If you are running into setbacks, something good is around the corner for you. If you are running into little annoyances, something good is around the corner for you. If you are running into this whole everything is happening back to back kind of deal, so you are going into a new season and a new level. Don't be annoyed. Pray about it and embrace it. I have not had a past 2 weeks like what I've had in years, to be quite honest with you. I've had a really long, peaceful season. But because of that, I should have known that this is coming around the corner. But you're possibly going to get me to write a book, maybe in front of it. You're gonna possibly get me to write a book. Ronick, you need to write a book like now. Ronick is she knows so much, and she's a lot like me. Except for Ronick is like, her energy is like 10 times mine. Like, for real. I never thought I'd find somebody that would beat me in the energy. She does. So what I'm saying to you is this. Yes, ma'am. Sit still and let God do his work. Exactly. But Martina, you know what though? Along with sitting still and letting God do his work, like, I want you all to understand this. When it says sit still and let God do his work, that means rest in peace. Woo. That means sit in peace. That means be peaceful in the moment. You can still work to build things and you can still do your thing, but don't stress about what's happening. If you've prayed about it, and you've given it to God, leave it be, and you keep working to build. So though these 2 weeks, these 2 weeks have been really rough. Like, and today I got even more news, and I was just like, damn, son. Dang, son. I'm trying. This no cursing thing is going to be real difficult. I'm trying. But I was like, dang, son, what else? It's because I fully believe I'm going into a new elevation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray about it, give it up to God, and I'm going to sit still while I'm working and let God do the rest. I'm not going to stress out about it. Yeah, spiritually sit still. Exactly. You know, Martina, I had to clarify that because people will watch this on a replay and actually think I meant sit still. Hold on. Yeah, my little cup says yes. I just sipped some tea on that. That's not tea, that's coffee. But anywho, I had to clarify that because people will think sit still and not do anything. None of this works unless you're working. So that's the other thing about it with setbacks. If you're working and you're actively working, please don't stress out about it. Stress is just not cute. You want to know how I know stress ain't cute? Look at that. Look at them pimples. Look at my, look. This is not your girl. No, baby, no. I do not break out like this. No. But it's because I've been stressed. My skin looks mad tired. I got on, I done contoured my face up. It's because I'm stressed. So stress is just not cute. Not only does it affect your outside appearance, but it affects your insides. I haven't slept. I haven't had much of an appetite. It's been up and down. So don't stress out about your setbacks. I promise you. If you're praying about it and you're working on it, it's gonna be okay. Everything is going to work out. This is part of your story. It's part of your life. My post-grad. I have a setback with figuring out my post-grad life. So, Jamel, I feel like a lot of college graduates have a hard time with figuring out their post-grad life. It's really... But Jamel, you're not the only one. I'm telling you what I know. You are not the only one. My cousin just graduated with her master's degree in social work, and she's trying to find where she fits. Very rarely does someone graduate college and go into exactly what they want to go into. I didn't go to college till a little bit later, so I was already in my field when I went into college, but you're not the only graduate who is trying to figure out what to do with themselves after they've graduated. I do think that you would benefit from some good networking though. And I know a few people, so we'll have to talk a little bit. Maybe I can introduce you to some people that can help you along your way. So I do know a little bit. But even when you're stressing out about that, understand this. And Jamel, I know you, Jamel. So I'm going to speak to you. Hey, buddy! Jamel, I know you, Jamel. So I'm going to speak to you. I've sat with you, I've talked with you, and you are such a hard worker. And not only that, but you want to see people win. And you are so focused. So Jamel, even when it looks like you're trying to find your place and this is a setback for you, trying to figure out what to do with life after grad school, you're not the only one. Millions of college graduates go through that. But if you are going to continually work and have that good spirit that you have, you're going to be fine after a while. It just might be a little rocky, which is okay because you're building something right now. So I don't want you to leave this live feed. When you do leave this live feed, Jamel, I want you to feel empowered and rest in the fact that it's going to be okay after a while. It's meant to be a little rocky. You're building. You're welcome, doll. But you have to remember, you're building a whole new life. You're a college graduate. You're building the life that you want. But Jamel, let me just remind you of this. You're in a perfect position because not only are you building the life that you want, you're building it your way. And that's part of my book. That's part of my book, by the way. That drops in 7 days. My book that drops on Amazon in 7 days. It's part of it. You're building the life that you want your way. So it just seems a little rocky for now. But I promise you, if you stick with it and build your life your way, don't settle. Do not settle. Setbacks will cause people to settle. So, nothing causes people to settle quicker than a setback. They'll have a setback and be like, oh, maybe this is it. Baby, no. What is you doing? No. What is you doing? That's not it. It's just simply a setback. You need to continue on with the life that you want. So, don't ever give up on whatever it is that you're doing. And we are going to get ready to end this pretty soon. I did not want to hold you guys long. Every time I say I don't want to hold you all long, I'd be out here with y'all for like a good 35 to 40 minutes because I just love interacting with you all. Hi, Monica. Monica's one of my colleagues. She taught my daughter when my daughter was 8 years old. So I really love Monica. All right, so I just wanted to encourage you all with that. Your setbacks are just setbacks. They're teeny, they're minor. Sometimes they're going to be major. Sometimes it's going to be a big setback and you're going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do and I don't know where to go. And that's fine too. Usually those really major setbacks are about to give you a they're about to give you a bomb story at some point. Something that you can write. Ronick has, she has an amazing story. I'm not going to tell her story. I want Ronick to write a book so bad because she's going to encourage lots of people. So, anywho, don't give up. Let your setback really propel you into a comeback. What I like to do before I let you go, because I like to give you some tips to get through some things. What I like to do is when I'm finding that I'm having a lot of setbacks and I find myself overwhelmed like I have been the past 2 weeks, I do like to take some time for myself. You need to. If you have too many people in your ear, you're not going to get through it. So I like to take some time for myself. I like to shut off all distractions. I like to shut off all noise. And I like to really focus in on my purpose, who I am, and who God created me to be. And that's just real talk. Because if you just keep allowing yourself to get overwhelmed, you're never going to make it through. And those setbacks will feel like mountains after a while. And that's not always the case. So take some time apart, pray about it, really connect with yourself, and get through it because you can. And like I said, get excited, because if you're working towards something and you have setbacks while you're working towards something, that means that stuff is about to pop off for you. All my setbacks have been in regards to my company. All my setbacks have been in regards to the book dropping. All my setbacks, and I've had some life setbacks also that's teaching me lessons about budgeting. But again, all things that I need to run a successful company. So I'm excited because I know that means that I'm actually building something, and I'm actually going to have a story behind this company. I'm actually going to be able to sit down with other companies, people that own companies, and be like, oh, I remember when I went through this. Or better yet, I'm going to be able to help another sister who is starting a company, and I'm going to be able to say, ooh, girl, yup, I remember going through that. I did. And I made it, and so can you. And that's the thing about setbacks. They're not forever. They're really temporary. They're really temporary. After a while, you'll have a season of peace. Things will be fine for a good while. And then once you have that season of peace, you'll take all the lessons. You'll enjoy that season of peace. And then when you go through another season of setbacks, you can look back on this and say, oh, I got it. I remember when I went through that. I know what to do now. Which is what I've done. So, don't let your setbacks stop you. Don't let your setbacks debilitate you. Don't let your setbacks paralyze you. Don't let your setbacks cause you to settle. Create the life you want and don't stop until you get it. Which means if you have to push those setbacks the hell out of the way for now, push those setbacks the hell out of the way for now and keep going. When my ebook hit the snags with the ISBNs and finding the ISBNs, when my ebook hit the snag, I dead ass looked at my ebook. Try not to curse. I looked at my ebook and I was like, yo, I'm about to shelf this for a minute. And then I thought to myself, if I shelf this now, I'm going to shelf everything I'm doing. I'm going to shelf my company. I'm going to shelf my dreams. I'm going to shelf my visions. And I'm going to shelf my goals. So instead of me shelving something that got difficult, I pushed through harder. And now my book, my little mini book, The 7-Day Slay, drops in 7 days on Amazon. And then after that, in another 7 days on iBooks. And then another 7 days, same within the same week, on Barnes & Noble. And at the end of October, early November, the full-size companion that will be available in digital and hard copy, the 30-Day Slay, we'll be ready to go. And because I did not give up during this setback, I now know what to expect going forward. We got it. And so do you. Hi, Keandre. Keandre is another entrepreneur that I know. He's pretty dope. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you want to know what I talked about at the beginning, just go back and watch the replay. But if you just popped on and you're taking away anything, just take away this. It's going to be okay. A setback is simply a setback. Awesome inspiration, says cool. Hey, Janae. Thank you. I'm glad that you were inspired by it. That's always 100% my goal. It's never really about me. I just be telling y'all my life because that's part of helping people. You have to be transparent. And y'all just need to know that you're not the only one being annoyed on a daily basis. I told you, people was trying me left and right today. Shamala Tanya almost came all the way out. God was like, no, girl, put her away. So I'm glad your perseverance is key. Good night, and thank you for that. You're welcome. Yes, Jamel, perseverance is key. Jamel, we have to have a lunch date soon. But perseverance is key. Persevere through your setbacks. They're not going to last there forever. They're not going to be there forever. So have a good night. I do not know what I'm going to talk about next Tuesday. Oh, I do know. I'm going to talk about my mini ebook that's dropping next Tuesday. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a preview to the 30-day slay. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a preview to the empowerment courses that are building on top of that. And I'm going to give you guys another preview to a company that just picked me up to write for them. Also, blessings on blessings on blessings. Things were going, so I should have expected some setbacks to happen. My blessings were coming through really quickly. And I'm super happy about them. So I should have expected some setbacks to come. But we're going to make it through that too. So we'll be here next week. Next week is the official launch on Amazon of my mini book, The 7-Day Slay. So excited. So we'll be here next week talking about that. And then follow me on Instagram. I am posting at least a couple times a day through Hootsuite. But they mine though. They my post though. I just be scheduling them. Just to keep your motivation up. I do these minute-long Insta vlogs on Instagram every day, just to give you a quick dose in the butt with some inspiration. And yeah, thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Ebony, of course. Keandre, I have to know how to pronounce. You have to tell you how to pronounce your name. I want to say Larry or Larry. Thank you, Janae, Jamel, everyone that joined on. I'm super proud of you guys, and we'll talk soon.